Hi folks, Art Welling here. I wanted to talk to you for a moment about something we're doing in class, something I'm doing with my students. And we call it Eat the Cake. And it all started out pretty simple. It had to do with tutoring. See, my school offers tutoring to our students. The tutors are paid, they're good. That money comes from tuition, which means my students have already paid for tutoring. But very few of them take advantage of it. So I've been trying to come up with a way to make them understand that they've already prepaid for this and it's a good thing for them. So I came up with the concept of Eat the Cake. And this is how I present it to my students. Tutoring is like cake. They've already bought the cake. It's a great cake. Really, it's a wonderful cake. I've seen the cake. It's a nice cake. And that cake is right there in front of them. We put the cake in front of them every day. But sometimes they just won't eat the cake. And it's a great cake. And I tell my students, I said, there's a cake, eat the cake. And I said, you can't come to me and say, I'm hungry because we gave you a cake. Eat the cake. You won't be hungry if you eat the cake. And my students have really caught on to that. And it's really kind of started to spread. And the concept of cake has become a metaphor for all the good things we teach and the material we cover. I've found my students, one of them saying to another, hey, could you be quiet? I'm trying to eat my cake here. And this was in class during theory. And another one down in lab where we're working on vehicles, a student came up and asked me a question. And another student kind of looked sideways at him and said, hey, dude, we covered that cake in class. Weren't you there a few minutes ago? That was kind of neat. It's kind of neat to see it take on like that. And the concept is now spreading to become, as I said, a metaphor for what we offer. And it's turning into something about making decisions. You can decide to go home on time and have a few extra minutes to play games on the, video games, or you can stay a little late and eat the cake. That's a choice. And moving beyond that, it's a choice of getting picky about the cake. You got to look for the best cake. And that generally means the material that we're offering and the way we teach it. And my students are starting to get, and they're starting to get a grasp on this, and they're starting to get picky about the cake. They want the best material, and they want it taught in a way they can understand, which is exactly what they should be getting. And in almost every case, that's what they do get in our school. The thing is, they have to learn to recognize the cake. Because a lot of them have never had cake before. They've had cookies. Now, I'm not knocking cookies. There's nothing wrong with a good cookie. I'll take a good cookie. But man, not when there's a good piece of cake sitting right next to it. So they're starting to learn to make the choices between the cookies and the cake. And which is the best cake. And they're starting to want that good cake. And I love to see that. Making choices is something we have to help our students learn how to do. And how to recognize the cake that's in front of them every single day. And how to choose to eat the cake rather than some crummy old cookie. Anyway, that's it. Just wanted to share that with you. Maybe that idea will help someone else, and you can explain it to your students or employees or family members. Or, every once in a while I look at myself in the mirror in the morning and go, buddy, today's a good day to go eat the cake. Take it to heart. You'll have a good day.